It's a rainy day here in Tampa. And today I'm going to fly a plane I haven't shared on this channel before, even though I've been flying it for a while. And that is the Aerobask Phenom 300. And as usual, Aerobask has done just a great job modeling this plane. I love all Aerobask planes for X-Plane. Let's see, this plane is cold and dark right now. I wanted to show the whole process. It's actually not very complicated at all. Unfortunately, this fuel truck is parked right in front of us, so I'm gonna have to plow right through that when we taxi. And, okay. First, I should set things up here. I already have the fuel and weight cargo set right here. And now to set the V-speeds. And for that, you have to use their documents that come with this model. Look at the takeoff analysis. The takeoff weight. Total mass is 7,500 pounds. So we'll say that's 7,600. And at 10 degrees, that means our VREF. Our V1 and V-rotate is 104, and the V2 is 115. So I'll set that here. V1 VREF is 104. V2 is 115. Right there. And VFS. Look at the bottom of this column. Is 132. Oh, it stopped raining. Interesting. These other three, I'll set these once we're in flight. First, the oxygen here. We have the GPU on. You can hear it in the background. Let's turn on the batteries. The gens, and it says avail because the GPU's available. Turn that on. Bleed 1, bleed 2 to auto. Now let's do these checks. First, the fire test.
Fire, 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 fire.
Okay.
TOS system test, okay.
Smoke detector.
Fire, 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 fire.
All right. Next is the annunciator test. Okay, we should have 1,
Test. Pass.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's all good. Okay, there's 2 more tests on this side of the switch, and I'll do that once we get started here, or once the engines are started. Okay. And here, hydraulic pumps open. These are auto, no ice protection on yet. And get the flight plan in a bit. ECS both. We'll wait for the engines on for the air conditioning. Engine ignition auto. Okay, that should be good for now. Now let's get the flight plan in. Here's the flight plan. So go into flight plan mode. Okay, so first I'll bring up the procedures. We do have a departure procedure. Enter, and it's the Crowd 8 departure, which is the second one there. Select that for runway 01 left, which unfortunately is quite a ways from here. So that takes me all the way to Holler. Then we go direct to Papa Hotel Kilo, VOR. Enter, enter. Direct to Delta Hotel Papa, Delta Hotel Papa. Enter, enter, enter. And then there's a airway. So let's do a menu. Load airway. Enter. And it's Alpha 509. Right there. So enter. And we exit at Ursus. Right there. Load. Okay, after Ursus is another airway. Uniform Papa 406. So menu. Uniform Papa 406. Enter. And we exit at Putul. Right there. Enter. And then another airway. G430. Enter. Exit at Secam. There. Arrival airport, which is Montego Bay. Mike Kilo Juliet Sierra. Enter. Enter. And doing a procedure, the OMAXI 5 procedure. Arrival, enter. OMAXI 5, enter. Transition. Oh, it's probably just scrolled off the bottom here. Secam. Enter. Enter. Flight plan. Okay, so that's the arrival. Ends at Omaxi. Which if we look here, is right here. And then put in the approach procedure, which is the ILS 7. Okay, let's look at the whole flight plan. Runway 1, vector. And yeah, that vector's fine. I have to be careful. Once I take off, I need to do a right turn and then go direct mile J or millage. I'm not sure which it is. Okay. Crowd, holla, or holler. Couple of bars, then we head out over C. Versus Secam, and then this is the sort of a arc before going on this final approach path. But what I'm going to do is go along the arc and then put the STU-1000 into sort of a RMI mode, and then just do a heading to intercept the ILS once we get there. Alright. Pre-flight test, oxygen, electrical panel, bleed panel, fuel panel, crossfeed off, pumps auto, ELT is armed. Okay. Ice protection off, pressurization checked, fire, start, stop, EIS, ignition both auto, thrust delivers idle. Okay. Fast and speed brake up and closed. Parking brake set. Doors closed. Okay, that means we can start. Starting this is as simple as it gets. So first turn on nav lights. Okay, now let's start the number 2 engine. I'm gonna bring up the timer. Go into run mode. Since you only have one finger in a simulator, you have to do it this way. Enter to start the timer. I'll start the engine. Engine's cooling off. And stable. Stop timer. 27 seconds, that's good. Let's start the right engine. Reset the timer. Go to run. Start timer. Engine start. Okay, stop timer, 27 seconds. All looks good. After start checklist, disconnect GPU. Close the GPU door. Elect stall protection, takeoff data set. Trims, flight control, speed brake. Okay. Roll left, roll right. Rudder left. Ice protection as required. Flaps, take off. Parking brake off. Three's over there. Weather in this area of the world really is a little unstable. There is a risk of thunderstorms in Montego Bay, so we'll just have to see. Now I call this the Aerobask Phenom 300. That is not the way it's pronounced in the UK, where they call this the Phenom 300, which I find a little bizarre, because I mean, phenom is an English word. In the US, it's okay to pronounce it either phenom or phenom. In the UK, it also has two pronunciations. Phenom and phenom, not phenom. So I don't know why they insist on calling this plane the Phenom, unless that's what Brazilians call it, because this is Embraer, which is a Brazilian company. But that is not how Brazilians pronounce it. They pronounce it Embraer Phenom 300. 300, rather. So it's closer to Phenom. So I don't know what the British are doing. Pronouncing this plane Phenom. Now this is a very fast plane, so we can see what cruise Mach we get up to. And it's not the fastest, but for its size, this does really, really well. Okay, you're gonna hold short here. Get everything set up. Oh, I see one left. Okay, parking brake on. Okay, before takeoff config, check.
No takeoff. Brake.
Okay, turn the brakes off.
Takeoff. Okay.
Okay. The brakes back on. Okay, 30-20. Need to set 30-20 on the backup. Okay, first officer should be synced up. Backs advise, exterior lights. Turn on the landing lights and strobe. See what that looks like outside. Okay, systems up. Bring the flight plan up. So after takeoff, we'll have landing gear up, flaps up, yaw damper on. Yaw damper is... where is that? Here. Pressurization, we'll check that. Altimeters, ice protection as required, exterior lights as required. Okay. So remember, we need to turn right, and then go direct mile J or millage. Switches look good. Let's turn on windshield heat right now. And let's see, outside temperature is 12, so we're okay there so far. We'll check that as we go up. Clear approach. Clear runway. Sort of overshot there. Used to flying longer planes. Okay. Go to toga power. Looking for a V1. Have 80 knots, check. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Go to climb thrust. Flaps up. Mile J. Direct. Activate. Yaw damper on, autopilot on. Nav. Flight level change. Set the speed to 200. So this is a three-place divan. Another option is to just get one rear-facing seat here, and then you get a big bunch of shelves in this area for snacks or whatever. This is not a big plane, so you don't get much of a galley. I think you get a microwave or something on that one. I'm not sure. So normally these are piled with like snacks, chips, and stuff. I'm not even sure if there's a refrigerator or not. Here's our main entrance door, and here's the seating. So looking backward, so got a table here with our cup of coffee, or tea, I guess, not sure, and some orange juice, I guess, and you can raise and lower the shades. And yeah, then you have two seats back here. And you have the lav right here with the potty. Does flusher work? Oh yeah, the flusher works. Can't really see anything there. Okay, then wash your hands. One of these drawers opens? Oh, there it is. And then you just get a photo of the plane, I guess. So, pretty cool. And this is a belted lav. Oh, I don't really see belts, but it is called a belted lav, so you can set another person here at takeoff. Okay, I'll meet up again briefly at cruise and then look at the approach and landing. We're up at cruise and have just left the coast of Florida. So let's see what kind of speed this plane can do. We're at Mach 0.765, and that's where we're going to peak. Across the ground with a 41 knot tailwind, we're doing 474 knots. So not bad for really a pretty small plane. Okay, we're going to set the heading. The VOR, I mean the ILS, go to heading mode. Change to the localizer, go to nav mode. Approach is stabilized. Okay, autopilot off.
Autopilot. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. Glide slope.
'No reversers. Just gotta use brakes. All right. That's sort of an abrupt taxi line there. Then we need to make a sharp right. Okay, gonna stop here, figure out where to park. Seatbelts off. Windshield heat off. Okay. Engine's off. Well, give me that.